Hey everybody, I'm back on another video. Okay, so this is part two of semen retention is just a waste of time, yada yada yada. Yeah, pretty much it, right? The disclaimer and the copyright is in the description box below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. This video is not a discrimination towards women or anybody of their gender, sex, orientation, race, nationality, age, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. So let's go ahead and let's get into the content, right? So here's the thing, right? The whole thing was semen retention. We already understand what it is. It's just a bunch of guys on YouTube trying to convince and try to persuade other men into pretty much going months to years without choking a chicken or not getting pussy, or pretty much they can't have a nut unless they're getting their nut through having sex and getting pussy, which could probably take a long time. Because again, like if you already a regular average looking dude or you're an unattractive looking dude, like you're not gonna get pussy every day anyway. Now, if you're an attractive looking man and you practicing semen retention, you might as well not even practice semen retention at all, because I mean you're an attractive looking man and you could get any woman you want to for free. So you could literally get pussy every other day, if not every day. So like if you so the point of semen retention is for you not to masturbate and all this other shit, right? But if you having sex with a woman every day and you're not paying for it and the sex is free, it's no use in you practicing semen retention, because you're not struggling to get the women that you want because you're an attractive looking man. These men, they're practicing semen retention because they're average, regular, or unattractive looking men that weren't already getting pussy every day and every week anyway, right? It's just that they just didn't want to pay for the pussy through prostitution, and they didn't want to pay for the pussy through dating. That's all that shit is. Semen retention is just really just a bunch of guys that claim that they're practicing semen retention when really they just don't want to pay for the pussy through prostitution and dating. So they pretty much go days and weeks and months not jerking off, hoping to God that they're saving up money, so they can start dating again, and they end up paying for the pussy again. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying it like that sarcastically in a comical way, because you could be a dude practicing semen retention, right? But the first time you get pussy again, you probably may have to pay for that shit, or you probably may have to take a woman out on a date. But practicing semen retention and you getting that pussy for free, that's highly unlikely if you're a regular guy. Like if you're not a top shelf man, you know. Uh, a few things about semen retention that you need to understand, right? This is why this shit is a fraud. Number one, semen retention does not make you highly attractive in the eyes of women, because know women do not know women do not know how long it's been that women can't tell whether or not if you went long periods of time without pussy or jerking off. Women can't tell if you went days and weeks and months without jerking off or getting pussy. Women can't tell when was the last time you got pussy. The only thing that that woman can tell by looking at you is how attractive or unattractive looking you are. Okay, that's it. A woman cannot tell how much money you have in your bank account, right? The only thing that that woman can see by looking at you is if you're dressing in flashy clothing or whatever. You're dressing up in expensive dress up clothes and shit like that. Um, she's just gonna assume that you're a guy with a lot of money. But just because you dress fly or you dress up fly, just because you dress up in suit and ties, and just because you dress up in name brands, expensive name brands, that does not mean that you have money, because you can be making a paycheck and you spend all your money on expensive dress up clothes and inexpensive casual clothes, name brands that you don't even need. You see what I mean? So women can't tell how much money you got in your bank account just by looking at you. Just like a woman can't tell how much pussy or how much sex you be getting or how many times you masturbate. A woman cannot tell none of that just by looking at you. A woman cannot tell how big your dick is just by looking at you unless you're naked in front of her, right? With no underwear on. Um, and another thing about semen retention does not mean that you're going to get a bigger dick just because you went a long period of time without jerking off or without having sex. Semen retention does not mean that you're going to last longer in bed just because you didn't do shit, right? If if you if you have not had a nut in just 3 days alone, if you went 3 days without masturbating or whatever, and you have sex that same day, right? You're gonna nut quick. It doesn't matter who you are as a man. The first round of sex is always the fastest, right? That's because of the simple fact of the matter that you went a long period of time without masturbating. So by the time you got the pussy, you end up climaxing and orgasming. You end up having an orgasm kind of quick or whatever. It just depends, right? So like the longer you went without jerking off, the faster that first round may be, right? But if you orgasm every day, twice a day, that first round would still be that the first round would still be fast, but it probably may take a little bit longer for you to reach that orgasm if you orgasm um once or twice a day before you get the pussy. You see what I mean? So if you orgasm before you get the pussy, that first round will last longer, right? And then like once you hit that first orgasm after that first round, okay, then the second round is gonna take you a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because usually during sex with a woman, you'll orgasm within 5 minutes or maybe 7 minutes. It just depends on how many times you orgasm or how many times you masturbated before you had sex that same day you fucked that woman, or how many times you orgasm the day before the day you have sex with that woman. You see what I mean? So uh climaxing fast on the first round is nothing genetic. It's really something strategic. You have to in order for you to last long in bed with a woman, you pretty much have to orgasm and you pretty much have to climax before you meet up with that woman. Seriously, I don't see how you dudes not understand this, right? That's what you have to do. You don't have to worry about lasting long on the second round or the third round because, like I said, the first round was already over with. So that means that second and third round will last longer because you already did it. And that's how sex works. That's how sex works with men a lot of times. I mean, there are some guys uh, that can go a second and a third round with in between 5 minute intervals or 10 minute intervals. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. Only thing I'm just saying is, fellas, um, that semen retention shit is not making your sex life any better, and it's not making you any better in bed. Only experience and you getting a lot of pussy is going to increase your stamina and your experience. Your experience getting pussy on a daily or a weekly basis will increase your stamina and you pleasing that woman and satisfying her in bed. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. So taking sex off the table does not increase your experience. Semen retention does not increase experience. You have to have sex regularly in order for you to please and satisfy that woman. That's all. Jerking off, um, jerking off really doesn't help with the experience. I mean, jerking off is just really just self pleasure. Um, Only thing I could just say is that casual sex on a daily basis will increase experience. But like if you that type of dude where you can get so much pussy where you don't have to jerk off on a daily basis, that's pretty good. That's pretty good because half of all men don't even have it good like that. Like half of all men spend more time jerking off than they do getting pussy. You know what I mean? So, like I said, all men need to get a woman and just fuck on a regular daily basis, twice a day. And that way you don't have to worry about jerking off and masturbation all the fucking time. And that's it. That's all I gotta say for this video. And also, semen retention does not make you any closer to God. Again, if you don't read the Bible and you don't believe in the Bible, you don't believe in God and Jesus, and you practicing semen retention, that does not make you any closer to God at all. Especially if you're not a virgin. Like, even if you was a virgin, that still doesn't change anything. If you don't even believe and you don't have faith. And I think that's it though. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and also one more thing. One more thing. Semen retention does not mean that you're gonna be sexual, that you're gonna all of a sudden pull in all of these Instagram and OnlyFans models, all these internet baddies that you niggas always trying to go for. Yeah, semen retention does not help with that either. If you've been attracting fat chicks and single moms and older women before you started that semen retention bullshit, those gonna be the same type of women you go always attract, even when you finally decide to have sex again. And that's it. That's it. The only way you gonna attract a better looking woman, you just gonna have to be a better attractive looking man, or a man with a lot of money, and that's it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's all I have for this video. And thank you. Be sure to look at the previous videos that I made today. Yeah, but I'm on a roll.